Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Pugman, and welcome to our first episode of Beyond the Pug podcast. Welcome, everyone, and I'm not here alone. I'm joined with my two good friends. Hello, I'm Skyler.
What's up?
And Ayit'sChris.
Present.
All right. Are you guys ready to get in to this podcast?
I got my sandwich from Subway with just turkey and mayo on it. I'm hyped.
All right, but before we get into
right
some crazy topic, or we're gonna get into some of the rules. I don't think I've said them to you guys, so this will be like new for you guys also. So for the first rule we got on this podcast is no talking about serious political things. I kept that vague because if we want to talk about something, I guess we can just bring it up with each other and see if we want to talk about it or not.
Just laugh about it, basically.
Nothing serious.
I don't want to get too serious,
Yeah, but if it sort of crosses that line but doesn't go even super far, then we can sort of talk about it and see where if we want to talk about it, bring it up or not.
I'll feel a bit pissed. I can deal with it.
The next rules we got do not be racist. I think that comes
that's gonna
pretty
be
normally
hard
that we shouldn't.
I'm sorry. No, I'm joking.
Also, no hate speech, no being homophobic, rude about disabilities, body shaming, and when I mean body shaming.
All right, Cameron.
I mean like an actual rude way.
Oh, okay, so we're actually being generous about it. Okay, well then, yeah, no shit. Alright, what about dark humor?
Yeah.
Skinny fuck.
Yeah, humor is obviously a thing. But yeah, and respect people's religion. I think it's just, yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next one. That was just our little batch of like, hey, shouldn't do that. But we should all know not to do those ones. We got, I don't want to know about your sexual activities. But if somehow this gets brought up, at least I literally said if somehow this comes up, at least don't kink shame. At least don't kink shame. All right. Be respect. Oh, what?
I was gonna say if you manage to get that far, don't go over the
limits. Yeah. Don't go too far. We got don't be don't be respectful. Be respectful to others. And don't talk over others. And when we're going to talk about a sort of topic or something, we're going to sort of state what it is. Like, let's see, a rumor. We're not just going to leave that out of what we're talking about. We're going to say, yeah, this is a rumor going around. So no spreading, like, fake.
Propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda, I guess. Gaming propaganda. Yeah, I'm English. Okay.
There you go.
So the topics that we're going to be doing on this podcast, it's probably going to be scuffed for a little bit, but we're mainly going to be talking about gaming, life stories, and some local news like, hey, Florida man did this, which should be pretty funny. So the first topic I got for us, guys, all right, how did we get into YouTube? How did we make our channels, and how it all started?
Where do you want to go first?
Yeah, all right, I'll go first.
Okay.
So YouTube, I've been around YouTube for a while, like a long time, since I can remember, since I was always a little kid. When I look back on like YouTube sort of things, like what were the big YouTubers back then, like? God, I'm trying to think.
Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Yeah, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, those sort of people. I did watch a lot of Minecraft back then. Like, yeah, some old...
Dan TDM.
I wouldn't say Dan TDM. I feel like he's a little bit newer. I'm talking like old though.
Stampy.
Oh, Stampy. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, probably Sky does Minecraft. Bajan Canadian, like a lot of those people. That's also crazy because it's like the new age version or the next generation is just like Dream and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every like concept for YouTubers have evolved into new people.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dream, but, no hate to him, obviously. It's just his fan base I don't like.
Yeah.
I just don't find it interesting.
Yeah, not anymore. I definitely don't watch any of those people anymore. But that's just sort of what I was doing a lot of. And they used. I also remember. I there was a lot of swearing that I couldn't watch, so I would secretly watch YouTube. It was pretty funny. I remember those days.
I have a question. Who's your idol that kind of made you? Do you have any idol? I mean, that made you want to do YouTube? Like any YouTube that motivated you or inspired you to...
I don't think so. I think it was really once I got into sort of the. I guess when I was always like young and I had a console, I would always like pretend that I was talking to other people, or you know what I mean, talking
That's
to
the
a.
shit I would be doing as well. Back
Yeah,
in
like it was a
times.
YouTube video. I used to do that back then. I definitely considered myself not good at it, but I did it anyways. Um, that was fun, and then usually and then I stopped doing that or whatever. Just sort of keeps going on life, I guess. And then sort of around the Fortnite era.
We all have those times.
Yeah, when Fortnite was really popping. Um, my friend, I'm gonna give the name Pablo. Is that a good name? Yeah, Pablo.
Yeah, we all know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But Pablo, okay, me and Pablo, we were gamers on Fortnite, okay, dude, we were busting out the wazoo, and then he was like, he always streamed, and I was like, hey, if he can do it, I can too, and I was just like, all right, how do I do this? And he told me how, and I think the rest was history from there, like right out the gate. I started live streaming. Obviously, the videos didn't come out. It was mostly live streams. But yet again, I did come out with videos also. I tried to do Share Factory, which I don't even know how I found Share Factory, to be honest. Yeah, I can't even remember.
You may have introduced you to him.
I'm not sure,
I know
but
you and Hadari go pretty far back.
yeah. I'm just trying to remember, like, when I got into the Share Factory, but it was sort of like always. I can't even remember like if I downloaded it or not, but whatever. It was there, and obviously I have some old videos like the. Oh, you motherfucker! that that was like I think that was my first. Not my first video. My first video was Dead by Daylight. I made 2 videos on DVD, and then I had a Star Wars video that I did, and they were really bad. Really bad, and I was still trying to get my intro. I didn't really know what I was gonna do for my intro yet, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Obviously, we're still sort of I want to say new to YouTube. It's like we haven't been on here for a whole lot, We've been on here, but not like it hasn't been a goddamn decade.
The factor is, it's kind of, we don't really have them. We're trying our best to get on here, and I wouldn't say we're fully on it yet. I agree with you on that because we haven't had the materials at all to make what we really want. Like, we have a limit on here on Share Factory. We have to.
Yeah, obviously we have a limit. With,
so I wouldn't say we're fully on here
what
yet.
we have.
So we have.
We're in the homeless part of YouTube.
Yeah, we're in the cheap side of YouTube.
Oh my god.
Trying to make the best out of it.
Yeah, and for me, that was pretty much it. Fortnite, he showed me how to do it, and from there on, it was pretty much history. So, I guess, Skyler, you want to be next on how YouTube came?
But yeah, how as I was saying, Jesus, I cannot speak. I started off with a PS2. I used to live in my dad's boss's house. I used to be playing GTA Vice City all the time in San Andreas on that, and I would pretend I was recording. So, years go on. About, I would say, a year later, right when we come back to my grandma's house, I got my first ever phone. So, and I know YouTube was there, so I would record videos, and as you guys know, of course, Gun Gamer 05, the forbidden channel.
Ugh.
Yeah. I did videos on there, and I did the famous, record the screen with your phone camera type shit. I did that. So, I loved YouTube. I loved doing YouTube so much. I loved the idea of hanging out or making friends or making people laugh. I've kind of had that memo for quite some time now. But how I started this channel on Hello, I'm Skyler. It used to be originally named Skyler West, actually, as my original. I was planning to do football content, actually. So, basically all I started is, kind of hard to explain the timeline because it's so fucking mixed up. But basically, by the end of the time of Gun Gamer, I came to this channel, and I wanted to do football content, stuff like that. My icon used to be a Seahawks logo. Like, I was into football then. I kind of lost it now, but I still am a huge football fan, actually. So, time goes on, then I did my first ever live stream, and I think it was on... It wasn't Crossout. That's Chris's first video that I'm thinking of. I remember that. I think it was probably Fortnite. Most likely. I know my first video was Fortnite that I did. No, it was War Thunder. It was one of the two. But basically, it came along. I knew what Share Factory was, but I didn't know how the fuck to use it at all. So I majority streamed Fortnite at the time. That was the Fortnite era. And I'm pretty sure I didn't know you then, Cameron. Did I? At all?
No, definitely not. When you're on your second
I met you
channel.
later on. I think,
older channel.
Yeah, when I changed it to Hello, I'm Skyler.
Yeah,
No,
Cameron was like officially like known to us and like right like in the middle of 7th grade.
Yeah.
Because I met him in art class. We did this stupid ass project together, and then we just started talking, and it went on from there.
Yeah, and I do gotta give a huge shout out to Hidari AP. That's his YouTube channel. Hidari, our friend. He's kind of taught.
Screw Hidari, he left us.
No. You better us. Fuck you, Hidari. We know you're
We're
watching
exposing him.
or listening. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. No, but I gotta give it to Hidari though because I wouldn't be where I'm at probably with Share Factory because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. He taught me the majority of all of it. I didn't even know you can import stuff from your USB at all. I didn't know that. He taught me it all really, and that's where I am now. And that you did simple tricks. So yeah, majority I gotta say thanks to Hidari. But then as you said, Cameron, history went on, and here we are now.
Alright, does that sum it up pretty much?
Yeah, just started off the same way you did. The same desire to do it. I got fucking... Oh, let's go back.
Was there like let's go back a second. Was there like a creator or something that made you want to pick up your phone or whatever and start recording?
Definitely Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. I grew up with them, and I still watch their videos, and I still, I look up to Jack a lot. He kind of helps me in a way. He calms me down, I guess, but I don't know what the fuck that means. But, I look at... Yeah, sometimes I freak the fuck out, dude. I just have to watch him, But no, what I mean is,
gorilla.
It feels like a brother to me in that way. There we go. It's better. I've watched him for a while, and yeah, basically Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. And you still watch him to this day.
Sick. What about you, Chris? How did it all start for you? Ayit'sChris, the legendary channel that still needs to upload some Minecraft content.
We're gonna talk about the archive videos, Chris.
Or those.
Oh, we don't talk about those.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. I'm keeping this in.
I'm doing that for not only me, but for everyone else's sake, because there's some very classified content in those files deep down in YouTube. So
yeah, how'd you get into the YouTube?
honestly, I can say it the way you two like first started out talking about this kind of relates to me, and I'm sure a lot more other people, where I used to like sit down playing a game alone. It's quiet, and I'm thinking in my head like, what if I was a YouTuber? Like, what if I was like, like everyone else? making videos and people watching them, and like the thought of people actually enjoying something that I'm doing. Like, I don't know if it's like just something to make me feel better about myself, or whether or not it is, I don't know. But I want to make stuff that people enjoy. I like making people laugh. It's always been a thing, whether or not that be on YouTube or anything, just in general. I like making people laugh. Um, that's why on my channel there's not a whole lot of serious stuff on my channel at all. Mostly just random funny stuff and cool things that I've done. Either that or me just chilling. Whichever I need some time to chill, obviously. But yeah, anyway, back to the main subject. I basically would sit in front of my game, just thinking in my head like, oh wow, if I was a YouTuber, I could totally talk about this and that, and oh, I'd be famous. Years later, I see Skyler start his channel, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. He's doing that. I was like, there's no way. And then I start watching, I'm like, there's a way.
There's a way.
So I did it, recorded, deleted the recording, deleted the channel,
Were you talking about Chris
gave up.
05?
Yep.
I remember that.
A few years later, I make my own channel with a weird ass name, April's One. I don't know why I chose it, but I just did. And
That was
I
a
made
version of
some really
cross-eyed
cringe
video.
ass shit. Yeah, and I hate it so much, but I'm not deleting it because that would make me even more of a bitch. But yeah, so basically it just went on from there. I saw Skyler doing it. I started recording with him. You know, I tried to somewhat follow mainstream stuff, but obviously I am a kid. I don't have ways to get a bunch of money, and my parents aren't just gonna buy me everything because they're greedy and they like their own money and they don't love me. I'm kidding, but
God damn! Why'd you gotta get deep with it?
kidding. But basically, I've just been doing my own thing, making stuff, not really caring what I do. Well, I mean, caring to a certain extent. I've just been making stuff that I think's funny, whether or not people find it funny. Like, the people that do find it funny eventually will come see it and be like, hey, I like this guy. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, friends. And then the people who don't will just move on by and live out their life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's factors.
Yeah, so what it seems like is sort of just like we had I guess we attempted at videos. Obviously, they were not editing, you know, greatness.
No.
Uh,
No, my first ever video had no cuts, no nothing. You can hear my family walking in the background. It wasn't too good at all.
Swearing, cussing, pissing, shitting.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
yeah, but we also did also live stream because that was probably the easiest thing we could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Even then, we didn't have thumbnails. So we just literally had our usual. Hello, I'm Skyler's broadcast 23445.
yeah, okay.
There's
That
no
we did
name.
not even know how to put a title.
Yeah.
That's something also.
But hey, everyone has their first baby steps.
Exactly. And
I
I
mean, I'm
think
not gonna.
we have improved a lot
Mm-hmm.
since then.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
have.
Chris,
There's
do
edits
you have an
now.
idol? Idol though?
Um, I don't know if I have an idol per se. I'm not really following up with anyone. Like, I'm not taking anyone's lead. I'm not following any specific YouTuber. I mean, yeah, I've gotten like ideas and stuff. Like, I guess my personality, like all the people who I've watched, all the people that I've interacted with, have kind of like molded my life into what it is now. So I guess, yeah, there's been a few YouTubers that'll be like that I've been watching, like, whoa,
I
what if
could
I
say
was
one.
him? Huh?
I could say one of those YouTubers that I know of.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's obvious.
It's the Duck Voice, 100%.
Yeah. Him, we got Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, even PewDiePie for a while. I watched him, but you know, I kind of moved on from YouTube, when it comes to watching stuff. I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube anymore, except for videos that like kind of interact with my life now. I mean, I still occasionally will go watch YouTube, and like if I'm not doing anything, I'm bored, and then I'll find something interesting, and then I'll just watch that until it's over with, and then boom, right back to boredom. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of people who I see as an idol. Well, I mean, there is, but at the same time, there's not, because I've been kind of doing my own thing. Like, I don't, off the top of my head, I can't think of any other YouTubers who are at least like exactly like me.
H2
Like,
Delirious.
I don't see how I can relate to him.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I love him. He's a great YouTuber, but I don't see how I can relate to him.
I think a YouTuber that we're probably the most similar to, or that we could actually imitate or relate to, is probably like a what is it? Like a Stimpy?
Hmm?
Like a Stimpy?
Stimpy.
Yeah, the Rust guy.
Oh,
very
you're talking
sus-
about. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking
Maybe
about.
like Mimeo too.
Yeah, I
Their
can see
videos
that,
are sort
yeah.
of like on the same sort of editing things that we try to do.
Yeah, because, yeah. 100%.
I feel like those are the closest to us when it comes out
Yeah, in a way,
to other
yeah.
people. Other people obviously do their other things, but I feel like those have the closest sort of
Yeah,
content
I agree with
to
that,
us.
yeah. Yeah, the
Or at
same
least
exact con-
editing style, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was the YouTube topic. So that that was interesting. We learned a lot how we got here. It was sort of the same for all of us, which was interesting. You know, sort of watched the same people back then. Jacksepticeye, Mark, everyone that was popping back then.
Yeah, I also watched Fly Daily a lot. He's the one that got me into War Thunder.
Yeah. But we all started, we had bad editing, live streams, and it gets
title,
better.
no thumbnail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got
No
better
thumbnail.
though, and I think that's what matters.
You know you're down bad when your thumbnail's a random clip of the game and your title is is a date.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Either that or it just says like Share Factory PS4 or something.
Oh, it
Or
was Jay?
it was like, yeah, it was either like Tuxberg or Jay or someone like that. It wasn't Smitty.
Oh yeah, when it comes to thumbnails, I definitely just Googled the name of the game and just
Yep.
took them.
Same with
Obviously,
number
I've
one,
gotten
too.
much better at making my own, but yeah, no, I definitely just took them.
Yeah, and I don't plan to, obviously we know who YouTubers' thumbnails we probably stole or just took it off of Google. I ain't gonna change that because that's just a phase of history. Obviously, because, you're
I
gonna
think
see the
I think I
difference.
changed a couple, but I didn't really want to put in the
Recently,
stuff.
all my thumbnails have just been cursed.
Yeah.
I make
True.
all my thumbnails cursed.
Not wrong.
Like, I'm looking through my channel right now. I got one regular thumbnail, no thumbnail, no thumbnail, no thumbnail, no thumbnail. A random PNG I found off of Google that's really blurry. Another one. Here's a thumbnail I made that's not cursed. It's just me zoomed in on a dude aiming a gun at me, so I guess it's kind of cursed. That one I put effort in. Cursed. Carlos. No thumbnail. No thumbnail. A pink thingy. Shrek. Thank you. Cursed. I don't even know what that is. Cursed. No thumbnail. That was recent too. That was 10 months ago without a thumbnail. Minecraft. Cursed. Black. Cursed.
Black.
Yeah, it's really just a black square.
Alright. Well, Cameron,
Which
what's up
is, it's,
on the...
sorry to interrupt again, but it's basically the definition of what I said earlier. No thumbnail, just blackness and a date, which is basically the exact video that I made 5 days ago.
I guess some of us have not changed.
Nope.
All right, let's get into our next topic. We're gonna talk about how we got into gaming. All right, how did this occur? Where did we start from? Did we start from from throwing pebbles, Foursquare at school, or what? How'd it happen? How'd games start? You know?
Alright, you go first, Cameron.
All right. So games have, well, I've always played games on like, let's say my parents' phone. Those have always been there. Angry Bird, banger. Um, used to do that a lot, obviously. I think my first thing I've ever gotten was I think it was my parents' old Game Boy, but I was too young to even know how to use it. All I know it was Pokemon, and yeah, I couldn't. I always made a new game over and over again every time I played, because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, that was probably the first game. I wouldn't even call it a game because I don't think I comprehended that it was a game. uh, but then next thing I got was a DS, which I think that I got the DS when like the DS, what is it? What is it? The DS2, DS3?
You're talking about the...
Oh, the 3DS. The 3DS it was like right before that came out, and I got a DS and I was playing Super Mario, which it's still really good to play on the DS. It's still a classic. But yeah, I mostly did that. I had a bunch of old games and some newer games like Super Mario. But yeah, no, the DS was really fun. That was sort of like my first gaming experience. And then the next thing I got was what was that? A Wii. I got a Wii because that thing was like new and Nintendo. Yeah. So I got a Wii. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, before I got a Wii, hold on, let's backtrack a little bit. Before I got a Wii, I had my parents' PS2, which I always used to play. That was a banger. I played stuff like Lego Star Wars. Classic. That's a classic. It's so good. I also played like a Hulk game. I can't even remember what it was called. All I know it was really it didn't look good. Let me tell you that. It looked like a crunchy Hulk running around picking up people and throwing them. It was it was really bad, but it was really fun to play. I played other things on that game like let's see here. I had like this weird Avengers game I played. I'm trying to think what else. There was definitely some other games that I just couldn't comprehend how to play yet. Some like sort of sneaky games. Definitely could not play them. But I think those are all the games I can remember on the PS2.
Did you have a PS3 or... No, you were an Xbox
No,
360.
I had a PS2. I had a PS2. That's the only like PlayStation thing I had was a PS2. It's my parents, and that was just their thing that they had. Yeah, but I definitely had fun playing Lego Star Wars. That was a banger. And then I got a Wii U, not a Wii U, a Wii. Jesus Christ, it's too many. It's too many consoles. I got a Wii, and the Wii was banging because it came with Mario. All right, and that, mwah. That was beautiful. I remember when I first got it. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't beat the first level. All right. I was really bad. All right, trying to use the big giant stick in the little thing. It was brand new to me. All right, it was really weird to play. I played other Lego Star Wars games that came out for this. I think it was like the Clone Wars, Lego Star Wars 3. I played on there. A lot of Lego things I played on there because those were just always fun. And they sort of had like an open world sort of thing, and when it came to like levels and stuff, I don't know, they were really fun. What else did I play on there? I think I played. I definitely had Mario Kart. That was a banger. Definitely a really good one. And then it was sort of turning into a lot of people were getting Xbox 360s. Like I think like all my cousins had one, and I didn't. My friend had one. I went to his house. I think that's when I got into Left 4 Dead. Is when I went to his house. I got into Left 4 Dead from him. And then when I got an Xbox, I bought Left 4 Dead. I bought both of them because they were just they were banging. Yeah, no. That's when I got into Left 4 Dead. Call of Duty Zombies. I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one. Probably the first one. It's whatever the one with the diner, with the bus or whatever. That one.
Oh, you're talking about Transit. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think
Chris,
it's just,
yeah, am
I
I
think
right
it's
about
Call of
that?
Duty Black Ops 1.
Oh, no,
What?
that was BO2. The one with the bus.
Oh, it was?
Transit?
Yeah, that was
Transit?
BO2.
Yeah, it was BO2.
Yeah, and all the babies.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, the little rat things.
Yeah, we played in a group, a lot of those. Those are classic moments. Staying up really late to play those. Oh my god, so much fun. Then I got an Xbox, and I played games like Left 4 Dead. I think I had Call of Duty. I didn't know what Xbox Live was. I just didn't know. So I definitely played things alone. Like
Yeah.
Call of Duty, I played against bots my whole life, pretty much. I didn't even know what Xbox Live was. I mean, it's not like I had anybody like say, "Hey, yeah, this is Xbox Live." It's not even what I did at my friend's house. Like we played co-op things, so I didn't even know. But yeah, I also played things like I think Alien vs Predator. That was a banger of a game. Oh, I played that so much. I played Alien Colonial Marines, I think that's called. That one was fun for the most part. There's an end battle where you fight the queen. That was pretty cool. I definitely had more. I'm trying to think. So long ago. Yeah, but those were like the standout ones. Like I definitely played those ones the most. I definitely had a lot of fun with Left 4 Dead 2. I about played that game so many times. So many times I can't even like count. And then the Xbox One came out, and it's sort of the PS4, and it was sort of like, which one do I pick? I was like, PS4 sounds interesting, you know. Sounds something new, something fresh. Might as well change it up. And I'm like, I remember when I had a PS2, I was like, you know, that was fun. But then I was just like, oh, Xbox One, I could do that. Obviously, I went with a PlayStation 4, and yeah, it came. And I remember I wanted Star Wars Battlefront when it came out. I was like, I need that. I need that shit.
I need that.
And obviously, I didn't even know what PlayStation Plus was or whatever, you know, to be live. So I'm over there, and I'm like, wow, this is just weird. And I'm like, oh, you need PlayStation Plus? I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know, eventually I did get it, and actually started playing, and yeah, that was banging. Obviously, I don't think I was that good, because I was still young still. But yeah, usually got those systems around Christmas. But those were really fun games, and systems also really fun. And I think that pretty much stops it there. Obviously, there's been a lot of games that have came from PC to the consoles, so we've gotten a lot more of a mix of games.
Especially a lot of games that fit a lot of other people's agendas.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty fun though. All those different consoles. I do definitely miss them though. I would want to play Wii again. Jeez, it's been so long. But I think that pretty much sums up how I got into gaming. All right, guys, that's where we're gonna wrap up part 1 of Beyond the Pug. Don't worry though, because part 2 will be out tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. It's been a big thing coming. We've always been wanting to do some sort of podcast thing, and I am glad you guys are here for the ride. Before you leave, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the video, turn on notifications, because I try to upload every once in a while. Love you all. Peace.